When choosing a hotel, most people pick a chain hotel simply because it seemed to be a safer bet. But what if I told you that you were missing out on some really unique experiences, comforts, and locations that a chain hotel just cannot offer you? So today I have for you some reasons why you may want to book an independent hotel. From me, my experience as a small hotel manager. And in the second part of this video, I'm going to go over a few things that you should be careful of when you do go to book an independent hotel, including the number one fear why most people do not choose an independent hotel and really why that fear doesn't apply. So let's get started. 40% of all hotels are independently owned hotels, meaning that they're small hotels or boutique hotels, anything that's not a chain, and also it's anything that's not a vacation rental, like something you'd find on Airbnb or VRBO. And also it's good to note that independent hotels are perfect for vacation. They're also perfect for business stays. Just before we get started with the first reason, I would love it if you could comment down below if you've ever stayed at a small hotel and really what your reason was for choosing that over a chain hotel and what your experience was. So reason number one why you may want to pick a boutique hotel is that it can really give you a unique experience as far as the decor. It doesn't have to be branded like the chain hotels, not really so starchy. It can be more just different and specialized, and also the hotel can kind of bring in a lot of local flavor for the area that it's in. Not only the decor of the rooms, but going outside and the pieces and parts of the property that they provide can definitely be something that you would never find in a chain hotel. Reason number two why you might want to choose a small hotel is it is going to more than likely be more homey, comfortable, just that cozy feeling that you get like when you're at home. You just feel like you can rest and relax a lot more typically at an independent hotel. Along with the rooms being more comfortable and home-like, there are typically also less people on the property and in the rooms, and so you get that more togetherness quality between you and the other guests. You may even get to know some of the other guests. They might have places on the property that are like meeting places or gathering places where you get together. The third reason why you might want to choose a small hotel is because of the location. Small hotels have this opportunity to be right on the beach, like inches away from the water, and not overflowing with people, or they might get to be in just little nooks and crannies where maybe they've been grandfathered into that location, and so they just get to keep it forever and ever. And so you can really find some specialty places and hotels that are in them that are just so fantastic. Before I move on, I've actually created for you guys a little fun freebie today. It's kind of a quiz that you can go through to see if booking at an independent hotel is right for you. So you can get that for free right down below in the description. So reason number four why you may want to book a small hotel is that they have a lot of times bigger rooms, more space for you to enjoy, and the bigger rooms sometimes they come standard with, you know, kitchens or a separate bedroom from a living room. It's more of a just standard thing a lot of times for small hotels. Reason number five is my favorite, and that is that you can actually strike a deal with a small hotelier to get a better rate on your room. Now there are certain rules and ways to go about this, but if you pick a particularly slow time for tourists for this particular hotel, which may take a little bit of research, then you can actually ask them over the phone or as a walk-in if they will accept a lower rate. Now, I'm going to go over this a lot in my next video, which is going to come out next Thursday, or I will leave a link down below if the video is already out and you can look at it. But essentially a small hotelier is just trying to get the rooms full, and they do have to compete with the bigger chain hotels. So they are a little bit more willing to work with you as far as the price goes. If you like this video today, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I do come out with one new video every Thursday that's designed to help you save money and help you save a lot of time and stress when you're booking your hotel stay, whether it's for business or pleasure. All right, so let's move on to reason number 6, which is really my last reason. And that is because your voice is going to matter a lot more in a small hotel than it does in a chain hotel. In a chain hotel, basically what you get is what you get. You can pick to upgrade things, but in a small hotel, your requests that you can make to the hotel staff, they really mean something, and the hotel staff really want your stay to be enjoyable. They want it to be memorable, and they will go to a lot more trouble to make it that way. Before we move on to part 2, where I'm going to reveal the number 1 fear, why most people don't want to book a small hotel and why it doesn't really matter, I want to let you know that if you like this video, I would love it if you could hit the like button down below. And if you do subscribe, please don't forget to ring the bell so that you know every time I post a new video. I really have 3 things that you need to just be careful of when you go to book a small hotel. And the first one is the staff may not be 24 hours. They might not be able to help you with something like after hours. If you have an issue, your TV doesn't work or your toilet's overflowing, they might not be on property to be able to assist you with that problem until the next morning. So if you're confident that you don't need staff at the place where you're staying overnight, then this reason doesn't even matter. The second thing is that standard items offered at a chain hotel, they may not be so standard at a small hotel. So what do I mean by that? Standard being something like TV, where you might not get the same kind of TV channels or offerings that you do get at a chain hotel. Also, Wi-Fi may not be offered throughout the property. It might not be offered at all at a small hotel. Just little things like that. So if there's anything particularly that you definitely need to have, just check at the small hotel to make sure they have it before you book. All right, let's move on to that number 1 fear that people have about a small hotel, and that is cleanliness of the hotel room. A lot of people think that because you have a smaller staff and because it's a small hotel that they don't have to adhere to the same cleaning standards as they do at a chain hotel. Now, I'm here to tell you that this actually isn't true, and I'm going to tell you why I know that. And that is that there are inspectors that come to hotels. They come to small hotels just like they do to chain hotels. And these inspectors, they come to check on a few different things in order to certify that hotel as usable. So when an inspector comes to a hotel, and I have assisted a hotel inspection a few times, they come once a year and they check for a few different things. The first thing that they check for is the room and the property safe? Is it safe for people? Has everything met the criteria to make sure that nobody will likely get hurt using the property and also the rooms themselves? Another thing that they check for is cleanliness. And one of the main things they check for is, does the hotel room have bed bugs? They will check a number of rooms, but they don't check all of the hotel rooms. So on a property of maybe 50 rooms, perhaps they check 2 or 3 rooms, and they will go through the safety of that room. They'll go through and look for bed bugs and make sure that you have any notices out that you're supposed to have out, any kind of signs that you're supposed to have. But other than that, they don't look at your floor. They don't look in the bathroom to see if it's clean. They just don't look at that kind of stuff. Of course, they walk through the room. So if it was really gross, or maybe there was bugs on the floor, I'm sure that there would be a notice about that or an infraction. But they don't actually check that the rooms are washed and cleaned to the specifications of any kind of cleanliness standards. Essentially, the cleanliness idea is up to the hotel itself. And while chain hotels have certain standards and procedures that they use, they don't necessarily follow them all the time, every time. You know, everybody makes a mistake. And small hotels, because they're competing with big hotels, they have to work really, really hard to make sure that their rooms are perfect. So one of the easiest ways to do that is just to make sure that the room is clean. And so any good small or independent hotel is gonna go and make sure that their rooms are perfect. And because of that, people will leave reviews that, hey, this hotel has really clean rooms. You should stay here because look, it's, you know, maybe not the most perfect, maybe the rooms are old, or there might be a little something wrong in the rooms, but they're clean, you know. So not booking a small hotel because you may be afraid that it's not clean enough, it's really not it's really not a valid reason not to book a small hotel, and truly you're missing out on an amazing experience. By the way, if you want to know a few more things about your hotel room that you probably don't know, I will leave a link in the description for a video that I went over several things that you don't know about a hotel and a hotel room that are pretty interesting. So I'll leave that down in the description below. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next Thursday. Thank you so much, and God bless. That was pretty good. Do I smile like this a lot? I don't know why. I think I did reason number 4. I think I got it.